Okay, so first thing first, today was a weigh-in day. A little more than I was thinking. It was 143, which I'm not happy with. So I actually have the last 13 pounds to lose, but I guess it's at least a starting point, and I think it's gonna go down pretty quickly because I weighed myself last week and it was less than that. I don't think I gained 3 pounds in a week. So anyway, speaking of those lingering pounds, I found out that I apparently just live in the wrong country. Ashley let me know that there is actually a show called Last 10 Pounds in Canada. It films in Vancouver, so I hope there are no copyright issues here. But maybe they'll just see this and they'll be like, hey, this girl's awesome. Let's let her on our show. Right? That'd be great. We only live 30 minutes from Canada. We're practically in Canada anyway, right? Or you could just be like, hey, we have a foreigner on our show, and that's cool because foreigners always make reality shows more cool, right? And I could say funny things like out and about and make all the Canadians laugh with my funny American accent. Or maybe that just works the other way around. We pretty much only listen to Canadian radio stations here. And I have to tell you that the Canadian accent makes me laugh every single time I hear it. And you don't really hear it that often because they'll just be talking and talking and they sound like normal American accent. And then they'll start telling you about something that's going on that weekend and it makes you giggle because a boot is funny. So thank you, Canada. I love your accent. Anyway, moving on. I was talking about balance on my blog a little bit yesterday. Yesterday I was writing about it, and I was talking about finding balance within my life between all the things that I want to do and that I don't want to do but need to do anyway. And I was thinking that besides working out being part of what I need to balance within everything else that I want to do, I also kind of need to find balance within my workouts. I mainly have 3 things that I like to do, and I kind of am looking for how to make them mesh, and I haven't found that yet, and I think that's why it hasn't really clicked this go round. So first, the 3 things I like. First is yoga. I love yoga. I have probably been doing it for the least amount of time of the things that I like. Sorry, that was just checking on the baby. Oh, and he's okay. The video monitor. But I've been doing it for the least amount of time, but I really, really love it. The problem is that it takes a while. 90 minutes, 2 hours if I do the Ashtanga series that I like. Doing less is okay, but it's more of just for like the mental exercise or stretching than it is actually a workout. So I've been having a really hard time fitting yoga into my workout routine lately, and been struggling with that a little bit. So then I also really like lifting weights, and I've been doing that pretty much since we got married about 5 years ago, and I'm in such a rut. I think I've been doing the same routine at least once a year every year since I've started doing it. And whenever I get back into lifting, I do the 5x5, and it's a good program. If you've never lifted before, it's a really good program to start with. But I feel like I kind of need to move on a little, and I'm not really sure where to go from there. So third is running, and I am not a natural runner at all. I don't even know if I could say I like running, let alone love running. I'm more like being able to run. I like having a decent 5K time to be able to do sub 10-minute miles, and it'll be really nice to maybe do some running with Simon in his jogging stroller when it's not really cold around here. So that's kind of the 3 things that I like to do. And a trainer that was by my parents when I lived with them. I went to the gym a lot when I was there, probably 2 hours a day most days. And he asked me once what my goals were, and the advice that he gave me was good. And you've probably heard it before, but it's probably worth saying again as well. You should always do what's the most important to you first. So if lifting is the most important, you should lift first. Obviously, if you run before you lift, you're going to be too tired to really do as much as you could do otherwise. So obviously the reverse is also true. You don't want to lift before you run if running is important. So that way you can get the best out of your running. So I kind of had to decide which was the most important for me this time. And I have, up until now, it has always been lifting. Always. I don't think running has ever been more important. And this time I decided that I want it to be running. So running is going to be more important this time. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to run 2 miles 5 days a week. And I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but it's 10 miles, which is more than the 3 miles 3 days a week that I was trying to do, and way more than the 1 5K that I actually was doing. So today went great. I did my 2 miles and then I did my 5 after because I still haven't gotten off of it yet. But it's going pretty well, and hopefully I can keep it up for the rest of this week, and then I will be back here next week to tell you how it went. So I hope you have a great week, and if it's your goals, I hope you get to the gym and get your workouts done, and hopefully I'll be here next week telling you how awesome my workouts went. Have a good one. Bye.